Hey there, LEGO fans. Welcome back. Alex here. Well, we're there. We did it. We made it, guys. It has been a very long time since I announced that I was going to be rebuilding my downtown area. But today I feel like we have finally got to a point where I can say, you know what? It's done. Although it's never really truly done, but it is done to the sense where I'm going to say, hey, all the details are back, all the minifigures are back, all the vehicles are in here. Uh, all the detail is finally done to an extent here that I'm going to say, hey, here it is, the final video of this rebuild that has taken me now nearly 5 months. Because yes, if you were here back in November, I did a video showing it and saying, okay guys, here it is, one last look, and that was it. I went ahead and I started tearing it down, gave it a completely clean slate, and this, 5 months later, is the result. And this was by far the biggest rebuild I've had to do. Not in terms of surface area. I've definitely had more surface area that I've had to redo. But this was definitely the largest in terms of just the difficulty of it. Not what I mean by that is it was hard to get around it. So if I'm on this side working on something and I'm building this or building that, and I go, oh, I need something over there, or I need to move something over there, or vice versa, I'd have to go under the table or walk all the way around, and that was taxing. So I ended up spending a lot of time walking around the city or shuffling underneath the city to get from one side to the other. And wow, that I'm so glad it's over because that was quite the workout. Now, as I'm panning around here, you guys will notice that this right here where I'm standing with the camera is the sweet spot. This is where you can stand and really get a good look at everything all the way around the city, especially the downtown area. So one of the biggest areas of improvement, because one of the big reason I did the rebuild was to create more space, right? And how I did that, how we were able to accomplish that, was we got rid of some road plates, right? So before the downtown area was a big figure of 8. Now it is a big circle. So it connects right there with that bridge, and it's a big circle. As you can see, this road going through here and all the way back, and then it goes all the way back there to the Schmue Tower, and that's it. So there's no road going in between. Instead, it's more of this pedestrian area here in the middle with these trees. And this is the new like open social mecca that I definitely wanted to keep when I announced the rebuild. Also, you're going to notice that I took down one of the fences there around the pond, the downtown pond, so people can actually enjoy sitting on that grassy area there. So that was a suggestion by you guys, so thank you very much for that. Also, I should say this, a lot of the evolution here and the build here was because of your suggestions. So yeah, you played a very big part in this rebuild area, so thank you very much for that. But yeah, like I was saying about the roads, it goes off here, and that was pretty normal where it connected last time. But the biggest return on our investment here, guys, that gave us the most space was the fact that we got rid of so much train track. Right? There was trains going all the way around full circle through the front here, and it was even doubled up here. So this gave us a lot more room to work with because of that train track being removed. So now it's a lot simpler. Now we just have like the train that's a U. So it has an end of line right here, and it goes all the way around. There's a train station there at the Avengers Tower, and then it continues on all the way over there to Brick Cross Station, and that's it. There's no connection to the bottom layers anymore. It's completely separate. I like that. It's simpler, and I was trying to get a little too crazy with that, and I'm glad that is no longer the case. Another big difference was just the fact that the modulars are so much more visible now. You have Cafe Corner here right at the front, and this whole row of modulars. And this wasn't my intent. As I started this rebuild, I kind of had an idea like, okay, I'm going to put all the buildings in the middle and spread them out or whatever, and that was just not the case. It never ends up being the way I thought it was going to be because there's a lot of trial and error. You guys hear that from me all the time, but it is true. It is really, truly trial and error. And there was a lot of error, a lot of trial, but I'm also very happy to see that we were able to get a lot more green in the downtown area. Not just green, but more trees as well. And I think that really helps to see the city pop, seeing that as well. And also just kind of the detail of parking. Like there's a lot of places for people to park their vehicles. They don't have to rely on this parking garage down here. There's a nice parking area right here. I love this parking lot. It's pretty slick, I think. And there's a lot of pedestrian areas for people to walk around. That's a little bit more safer, more scenic, perhaps. I don't know. And of course, the fact that we get the airport shuttle going kind of through the middle of town there it's an interesting little pathway for it. But I didn't want to have it just go all the way around behind the city. I like seeing it come through and cut through the city. So some of the fun things about the city that I kind of like are the food trucks here in the middle. They have a very prominent area. It's actually designed for food trucks to park here so that they can park right from the street nice and safely. And then, of course, people in the downtown area just visiting, going from building to building, can go out and get lunch. But a lot of people work in the downtown area too, and that's kind of nice to get yourself a snack. Of course, we have and this is also a suggestion from you guys, was to have the skate park up here as well. So I moved that up here, and it might clash a little bit with people going to work and whatnot, but for the most part, I'm really happy with how that looks. So thanks for that suggestion there as well. And we're not done though. I mean, I'm still going to build a mock there where the museum is. So the museum is actually supposed to go right next door to the corner garage, but that's an empty lot right now. So we'll do some rotations there when the time comes. But generally speaking, this has been a massive improvement. It was something I have not really wanted to do because of the work involved. And of course, it took a very, very long time because, well, other projects come along and I got to get those done or do other videos. But the downtown area has been a lot of fun. Now, before I end this video, I do want to mention that some of you are probably wondering, Alex, are you going to reveal Club X? And Club X, if you watch my podcast with Jason from Jason's Bricks and 5 called Bricking News, we talk about it a lot, and we tease it a lot about that because it's a building I had in one of my old cities from many, many years ago in another life. And I'll just say, yes, it's coming back to the city. It has a spot, but you'll have to wait for another video for that to find out where it is and also what's inside. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, this has been a very fun project. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for your suggestions. Even if I didn't use one of your suggestions and you thought it was a good idea, I still very much appreciate it. Keep trying. Let me know if you see anything right here that you think like, oh man, that could be a lot better, It's not perfect. It's far from it. It's always a work in progress. You guys know that. But I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And it's on to another project here. So stay tuned for a lot of other fun videos, hopefully, here in the future. Until then, you guys have a fantastic day. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.